Although the Arab region is home to around 6% of the world's total population, its share of global auto sales does not exceed 2.4%, amounting to 2.3 million vehicles annually. The vast majority of those sales, accounting for 75%, are concentrated in just 5 countries: Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Algeria, Morocco, and Kuwait, respectively.
لأسباب عديدة، منها ارتفاع مستوى الدخول، ونشاط التصنيع والتجميع، وإعادة التصدير إلى الأسواق المجاورة. ووفق تقرير صادر عن المؤسسة العربية لضمان الاستثمار وائتمان الصادرات، ضمان، تمثل سيارات الأفراد ما يزيد على 78% من مجمل مبيعات المركبات في المنطقة سنوياً. واستناداً إلى قاعدة بيانات وكالة فيتش العالمية، قدرت المؤسسة العدد الإجمالي لأسطول المركبات في الدول العربية بنحو 140 مليون مركبة متنوعة، بمتوسط 3 مركبات لكل 10 من السكان في المنطقة.
With the region's overall sales expected to improve to around 3 million vehicles by 2028, this ratio is likely to rise to around 3.5 vehicles per 10 people by that date.
Arab countries' foreign trade in road vehicles and their components underlined the significance and continuous growth of this sector, surpassing $126 billion as a result of the surge in the value of exports to $29 billion, buoyed by the growing re-exporting of vehicles, cars, and their components, which represents $14 billion annually in the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) countries alone. In addition to the growth in total vehicle imports to $97 billion annually. Just like sales, figures revealed an obvious concentration of foreign trade in the vehicle sector in 5 Arab countries: the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Iraq, and Kuwait. These countries accounted for approximately 82% of the region's total vehicle trade. 9 countries were among the top vehicle exporters to the Arab region, accounting for around 75% of the total Arab market. Japan is the region's top auto exporter, with a share exceeding 17%, followed by China with 16%, then the United States with 12%. Germany came with a share of 8%. Finally, South Korea came with 6%. Comparatively, the top 10 importing countries from the region accounted for 80% of the total Arab exports of vehicles and their components. Iraq ranked as the largest importer with 34% of the region's total exports. The Daman report showed that passenger transport vehicles represented 65% of total imports. Vehicle parts and accessories came second with a share of 14%. Freight vehicles came third with a share of 12%. Trailers, motorcycles, and other vehicles represented 9%.
Foreign direct investment in the automotive sector in Arab countries represented the most significant figure of more than $25 billion during the past 22 years. Investment continued to be concentrated in 5 Arab countries, namely Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Algeria, the UAE, and Egypt. which made up 89% of the total capex of foreign projects in this sector. Obviously, the region has become an important destination for Chinese companies seeking to expand their manufacturing operations beyond their borders, investing about $8 billion. This accounts about 1/3 of the foreign investments attracted by the sector, mostly through Human Horizons Company. France followed with $3.8 billion, or 15%, via Renault, Peugeot, and Citroën. Japan then came with an 8.5% share, led by Nissan. Malaysia ranked fourth with a share exceeding 8%, led by Shahid International Company for vehicle components. Iran followed with a 7.4% share, led by the Iran Garment Company. The United States then came with 6%, led by Ford and Chevrolet. South Korea came seventh with a share of 5.7%, led by Kia and Hyundai. Finally, Germany, with a share of 5.7%, was led by Mercedes, Bosch, BMW, and Volkswagen.
With Gulf countries, North Africa, Lebanon, and Jordan leading the Arab world in Fitch Solutions global indicators for the sector's investment risks and rewards. The sector is projected to keep growing, focusing on the markets of those countries in the near future.